But what's the difference between principles and techniques? Techniques are how to lower your breathing rate, how to slow your heart rate, how to calm down your anxiety, how to have a routine, how to exercise, how to do stuff. So, all kinds of approaches, therapeutic approaches, are based in protocols, in prescriptions, prescriptive models. And those are good. I use many of them myself. I do think there's a good, important place for prescriptive models. The problem is when we begin with a prescriptive model, there's a very high likelihood that we are lacking the belief or the commitment to follow whatever that is. So it's kind of like drilling into your soul from the outside in. Like, let's do this, let's try this, let's approach it this way. But the inner soul is like, you're not speaking my language. You're just forcing me around and telling me what to do. So, the converse of that, or the antidote to that, in my opinion, and this is the way I run my show over here, it might not be how you run yours, is to go from the inside out. So, I'm the soul practitioner, the soul doc, not a medical doctor, but I'm the soul doctor because I'm going from the inside out. So I'm speaking the language of your subconscious to find out what it itself is asking for, what it believes, not what I believe it should want, and then try to force it into that. And so the difference between this and the protocol approach is instead of a pre-planned, formulaic, scripted approach, I'm going to instead listen to the subconsciousness in front of me, which is the client, and from there find out what happens. That is a principles-led approach because I don't know what's going to be said. Are they going to talk about the past? Are they going to have a regression? Are they going to talk about their emotional body? Are they going to talk about decisions? Are they going to talk about logical contradictions? I don't know. I really can't predict. And by the way, every client is different, and some people are all the way one way and all the way another way. And then there's all kinds of mixes. And so that's the joy actually and fun, I think, of doing this work is we're going to find out when the client is there. We're going to not judge them. We're not going to pigeonhole them. We're not going to decide anything. We're going to listen. And based on the principles of investigation, not based on the let me tell you what to do idea, but the principles of investigation will itself create the solution or will itself invite some kind of forward momentum and forward progress. So there's nothing more I can do to assure a client-led experience than let go of my ideas. And it's funny, of course, there's an irony in the fact that I'm sitting here in front of all my degrees because I have a lot of ideas. But what I've found in getting through all of that and in using all of that in my own life is that is an egocentric way, in a way, to approach problem solving because it's based in my research and my curiosity, which is cool. It's good that I went to school. It's good that I got degrees. There's nothing, weird or wrong about all the things that I have been interested in learning, but nobody ever helped me study you, right? So instead of telling you what I think about people, what I think about the mind, what I think about smoking, what I think about addiction, I'm not saying I don't know all that stuff. It is filed in my soul and in my memory. But the principle of investigation is to not assume a protocol. It's to really enter in on the hypnotic experience with a very trusting and um, open ear and eye to what is going to happen with the client themselves. They are the key to everything. So that's what I'm curious about and interested in my school is how do we create more and more of that revelation without pretending that our script, our approach, our idea is going to save the day. And that's why my transformations are so powerful and dependable and fast because they are totally client driven and custom made. That to me is the difference between principles and protocols. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. This is Mama Soul Doc, Maya Alapin in Montreal, Quebec. I am not a medical doctor or a mental health care practitioner. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.